All right, Shalom. All right, first off, we want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of truth and the sincerity, and to the confusion and faces scattered abroad according to the scriptures. All right, and we're going to start it off with a spirit of the wind. All right, basically an open forum, man. All right, and we're going to, Lord willing, get into the scriptures and bring out some edification. All right, for all the brothers watching and listening. You know, growing, because we know that through the scriptures, man, that this is really for the elect, man. Right, which is that remnant that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai had promised that He was going to save, man. That's right. You know. You got that Proverbs?
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction."
Right, and this is a time where you're supposed to get that instruction, man. Because the doors are closing, man. You know, the remnant is being sealed, and the Most High is getting them right now, man. Putting them in order to receive the instruction, and the instruction is what, man? Following the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, fearing the Most High in righteousness, man. You know, having faith in the Lord. All right, doing the will of the Lord, which requires faith, man. That's what we're here to explain to you people, man. All right. You know, the time's coming where this word's gonna be hidden, man. You know.
I'll bring out a precept real quick. This is Revelation 7:3 is saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads," man. And that's the whole point, man. All right, because a week in, week out, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, shit, hey, second after second, man. All you gotta do is go on YouTube and you're gonna see one of the prophets of the Lord, all right, starting from GMS, Great Millstone, and the apostles and elders on down, man, pushing some kind of prophecy, some kind of a scriptural doctrine, all right, that stands true to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to what? To let the people know, hey, who Jacob is, all right, which is you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who our enemy is, which is Esau, Edom, what the Lord is going to do with this current present world, all right, which is basically the beast, all right, this whole Edomite system, this democracy, all right, all these nations confederate against us, all right, to what? To wake up the elect, man. All right, to seal the deal, basically, because that's when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, it's going to come and bring that judgment alongside with the deliverance, man. For a lot of you people, that's hard to understand. That there's going to be a judgment and a deliverance happening at the same time, man. While a lot of you people are going to get judged, the elect are going to be delivered, man. And that's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's priority, man. All right, to deliver the elect. That's what this is all about, because the elect are going to usher in the kingdom of Yasharallah, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right, where Yahweh Shai is going to rule forever, and the elect are going to rule alongside with them.
Hey, I got something for you. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1, just to back you up what you just said. You know, it says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea." That judgment that the brother was talking about, all right? You know, and that wind, you know, is ultimately going to be that destroying wind, man, which is that thermonuclear missile, man. Have you ever seen any videos of atomic bombs or you know, any of these newer nuclear missiles hitting? You know, it's like a strong wind that passes by and destroys everything in its path, man. That's what's getting ready to come, man. That judgment, right? I'm going to keep going. It says, "And he cried with a loud voice," verse 3, it says, "saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads, man. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen, man. That's what's gonna come to the elect of the Heavenly Father, man. They're gonna be sealed and protected from that day, man. According to Ezekiel 9:4, man.
That's
And,
right.
ultimately, this is what we're doing. We're doing this work for the elect, man. You know, this is why we're doing this, man. Because there's a few chosen elect out there in the world who aren't bugged out of their mind, man. You know,
Right.
You know, and those who understand this doctrine, you know, and see the word of the Heavenly Father, man, it's a good chance that we are those men, man. You
Right.
know, only we have to endure to the end, man.
Exactly, and that's for our glory. You know, we glorifying His word, but to those that are without, man, this word condemns it, man. And I'll give this quick precept is Philippians 1, and I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "Only let your conversation be as it becometh the gospel of Yahweh Shai." So this is supposed to be your daily life walk, man. You know, your conduct, man. You know, it says that whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, that you stand fast in one spirit, with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel, man. So you really, man, this is supposed to be your whole mindset, man. And we can't be lukewarm, like Yahweh Shai said. And you can't be in the world. All right, this is your one. This is your first love, man. You gotta really stand fast, man. Really let this word consume you, man. All right, it says, and nothing terrified by your adversaries. So you gotta have that boldness, that faith, man. That not even these 2/3 or these heathens could mess with your faith,
Right.
basically.
Well, he said that you be in one mind, you know,
Yep.
and one understanding, one judgment. You know, that's that understanding of Yahweh Shai, man. You
That's
know,
right.
the elect will make up the body of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So man, that's putting on as the elect, man. You know,
If I may bring out this definition real quick, back
Go,
up,
bro.
This is the word conglomerate. All right, it says gathered into a ball or rounded mass. 1570s from Latin conglomeratus, past participle of conglomerare, to roll together, concentrate, heap up, from assimilated form of com with together, to gather into a ball, collect. So, amen, we are the conglomerates of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. We, Lord willing, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, like the elder of our camp says, man. And if we not those men, then who else is doing this work like this?
Right.
Who else is actually giving testimony of the works of the Father, man? So guess what, man? These men that you so much despise, the men that you hate so much, but you can't stop watching. Right. We're the conglomerates of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. We're the ones that are being balled together, man.
Yeah, and so like I say, man, we're the ones doing that service unto the world, man. Because nobody else is out there pushing forth the word, man. Exactly how it is written, man. Everybody out there is preaching out religion, man. You know, and that's a huge service, man. You know, I remember give a quick testimony when I was younger. You know, I always wanted to know what was in the Bible, but I didn't have the understanding to it. And I knew that I didn't have the understanding to it. You know, and you know, when I came across the brothers, it was like, man, bro, they're doing the service out here. They're just letting you know exactly what's in there. You know, like the scripture says, we come into another man's work, man. You know, the apostles, you know, with the leadership of Great Millstone, they put in that work, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, to have these breakdowns, man. All right? And now it got to pass down to us, and we're bringing it forth to the rest of the world, man, that the whole elect be sealed, man. Because how we just read in Revelation 7, you know, once those children, you know, once the elect be sealed, man, then is that destruction coming, man. We know that this destruction has to come because this present world harbors and is rooted in corruption and wickedness, man. All right, and we want that good seed to be sown, man. You know, where we don't have to walk around the block looking at our back, man, or whether our brother's gonna stab us in our back, man. Right. You know, we want to live in peace, man, in tranquility, man. And that cannot come unless truth be pushed forth into out the four corners of the earth, man. So that elect can be sealed and the Lord come back and save them, man. You know, this is the condition of the battle, man. All right.
And because what do you do when something's broken, man? In order to fix it, you have to tear it down and you have to rebuild it. That happens to the majority of the things that are broken. You can go to something as simple as a book, man. If your book is tearing apart, right, you got to take all the different pages, right? You basically got to separate it from the book. You got to stack them, straighten them. You know what I'm saying? Get the glue, put it back into the. You have to take it apart and then put it back together. This place is broken. The people is broken.
Hey,
all right.
Can you get 2nd Ezra 4:28? Oh, perfect, man. Go ahead.
The second Ezra, I'll start at 26.
Yeah.
The second Ezra chapter 4 verse 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the word hasted fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come.
Right, they can't comprehend, man. Because they don't got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua in them, man. They understand why we out here preaching His word, being our living sacrifice, man. They understand why we ain't doing it, and Scripture says, writing like them, you know, not doing the same excess of right like the rest of the world, man. They understand that, man. You know?
At the end of the day, they're fools.
Yeah, man.
Going back to that Proverbs 1:7. Fools despise instruction.
Yeah. Amen. Goes back to right, man. Because fools, they don't consider, man.
Right.
Even Israel, as Lord said, Israel likes to have His soul, man. You know? Yeah.
For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
Yep.
But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Right. And right now there's evil, right? Because the wicked rule. Which goes back to the Philippians, man. That's where you gotta be a stand fast in one spirit, man. Because all the spirits around us is wickedness, man. It's evil sown, man. Right? But we planting that righteous seed.
Well, it's written. It says the kingdom of heaven is within you, man. All right, that's within the elect, man. As it's written in Romans 3, the last verse. It says, "Do we make void the law through faith?" No, man. We established the law, man. We're out here being a beacon, a sign of the kingdom to come, man. You know, and the level of brotherhood, you know, and charity that you see amongst the brothers, man. You don't find that anywhere else, man. All right.
Because we're being the true example,
Exactly.
right? Like Yahweh Shai. As a matter of fact,
Really, because we fear the Lord.
go ahead while he gets that. I'm
Going right back to that Proverbs 1:7. We fear the Lord, man.
Yep.
All right, but that's why, hey, we know we don't do this work. And hey, our judgment is worse than these niggas out here, man.
That's right.
These people, hey, there's no fear of the Lord in this place, man.
That's right.
It's pure pride, evil, deceit, mockery. All right, this place has to go, man.
Yeah, Hosea 4:1 it says, the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the world because there's no truth, man.
Yeah.
Real quick, Bible Shai, this is John 10 and 37. It says, and this is Yahweh Shai, man. This is in red, man. Look it up for yourself, man. You know how many red letter Bibles are out there? Red letter Bible apps, man. Don't be lazy, man. All right, John 10 and 30 says, if I do not the works of my Father, believe me not. And that's Yahweh Shai speaking, man. So what we supposed to do? How we supposed to be behaving ourselves when people say, oh, man, that's Old Testament stuff. You can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But Yahweh Shai himself said, if I do not the works of the Father, believe me not, man.
Which that proves that he came to do the will that was written in the Old Testament, man. And the same thing with us, man. We telling you to believe in us because we actually going into the scriptures, you know, and showing you precept upon precept that that's the correct way to live, man. You know, we're not just making up a religion and whatever sounds good, speaking smooth words to the people, man, leading them astray, man. You know, that's part of the corruption that got us into this mess in the first place, man. All right, and that shit's got to be uprooted, man. The brother can finish it, man.
verse 29. 2nd Ezra 4:29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
So it can come, man. That this place of prosperity and beautifulness, man, that everybody got in the back of their mind, man, it cannot come, man, unless this wicked world be destroyed, man. You know, you see a beautiful plant, man, you know, the wicked will think to destroy it, man. All right, and righteousness and protection of that righteousness got to be established, man. You know, that's the thing that most people have messed up about righteousness, man, about being good, man, is that good has a force also, man. They don't just stand idly by, you know, letting, you know, wickedness run rampant, man. The way that the Lord taught us in His commandments is to nip evil in the bud, man. You know, and when it was there, you do it openly, man, so that all may fear, man. You know, if your brother came to you and told you to worship another God, man, you were supposed to be the first one to put hands on him, man. All right? And that's the way we got to be, man. That's why, you know, they're out here talking about we're filled with hate. Of course, man, because there's wickedness everywhere, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, like I was reading Philippians, man.
It's like we're going to come hot against it, man.
It's
You know?
says, don't I hate them that hate you, O Lord?
That's right. That's right.
And that's the point, because his brother says the evil is supposed to be sown out, and that's why they hate us, because when we preach, like Scripture says, we're preaching in the gates. They hate them, they rebuke it in the gate. So, hey, man, this word is a perdition unto them, but to us salvation, man. You know,
You got a precept for that? Go ahead, Snap.
I got one after you.
Listen.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Amos 5:15, it says, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
And this place is evil, man. Hey, Job 9:24. This earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Hey, Proverbs 29:2. All right, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Nobody rejoice right now. But when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn.
right.
Hey, we hate this abominable place, man. Living house to house. Hey, now our mayor over here in Chicago is a lesbian, and all over the city, all you see is the pride flag all over the place, man.
Which even that, it's copyright infringement, man.
Right.
You know, because the rainbow wasn't meant to support homosexuality, man.
Exactly.
The rainbow was originally a sign to show that the Most High wouldn't destroy the earth again with floods, man.
Due to that fucking homosexuality and perverseness, man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why Scripture says, hey, this is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, hey, this place needs to be this place is so wicked, man. Hey, we out here in the highways and byways teaching the word of the Lord, that's it. But it's so much of a burden to them. They try to demonize us and do all types of throw us on the bus, kick us while we down.
Yeah.
But here they have the pride parade and have the little kids exposed to this thing, man. It's having to train you read to your kids in the classroom. You know? Hey, all types of abomination, man. Hey, the list goes on, man.
Yeah, because that's part of their witchcraft, man. They sell it to you young as a child, so when you grow up, all this weird ass shit is normal, man.
Transgender kids, man.
And that's an abomination, man.
They should be sure to be put to death. The scripture says everything written the 4 times written for our learning.
Where's the one that go?
Yeah, it says, it may be that Yahweh, power of hosts, will be gracious. Amos 5:15, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yahweh, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph, man.
Yep.
You know, because us following our Father, our Heavenly Father, that's what's gonna get us saved, man. So we gotta hate what He hates, man.
Right. Because it lets you know that whoever's going to be establishing righteousness in the gate is going to be Israel, man. It says Joseph.
I'm gonna get this very quick to back it up. This is Psalms 34:11. It says, "Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of Yahweh." And what's the fear? What? To hate what He hates, to love what He loves. You know, to do everything according to His pleasure, man.
To tell these people don't do the abominable things that I hate.
That's right, man.
Hey, everything that's of this world, He hates. It's enmity with the Most High. Hey, so if you being of this world, you hate the Most High.
Right.
partaking in this. Hey, I just do this for the kids. Hey, the scripture says that let's not your kids have rule over you, man. Hey, let everything be done decently and in order.
Well, guess
First
what?
Corinthians 14 and 40, man.
I got that Jeremiah for you. When you quote it, this is Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 4. It says, "Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets," man. And like I said earlier, this is a service that we're doing, man.
Yeah.
You know, where do you get that for free, man? You getting the Lord's judgment week in and week out, video out, man. You know, for free, man.
Right.
But the
Like-
people have stopped their ears, man.
Second after second, man.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, there's a GMS camp going live right now.
There's a couple.
All right.
There's a few.
No, hey man, nobody's doing it like the men of the Lord, man. But hey, you know why? Real quick, you know why? Because we the only ones that's gonna do it.
Right.
Everybody else ain't gonna do it, man. All right. Everybody else just watching.
Right.
Got all the real Bible. Let me get this scripture out.
I just want to say, you know, and we pray that, you know, we may the Lord keep the spirit on us to endure into the end, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, this is through the mercies of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, we were at one point being niggas in darkness, man, until the Lord put the down payment of faith and put that spirit on us to come and be convicted to do these videos, like the brother said, man. He put that fear in, that fear, man. That, you know, it's really that fear, man. Fearing the Lord is the beginning of understanding, man. That if we don't do this and push forth the Lord's doctrine, then we're going to be put to death, and we're going to be destroyed, man. Yahweh Shai said it himself, who you guys call Jesus, man. Him who would not that I should reign over him, bring them hither and decapitate him, how this says it in the Spanish, man. But it says bring him here and slay them. It says he who is not with me is against me, man. So, hey, man, when he comes back in his might, man, you know, we want to be in his side, man. We want to be aligned with him and his vibration and his doctrine. At the end of the day, it's meant for us to profit. It's meant for our good, you know. So, hey, it's a win-win.
These people are so prideful. Hey, you are like you follow the devil. And scriptures, you know, but God says pride has deceived you. Hey, these people are so prideful. Pride has deceived you. Talking about, I'll just take the judgment the Lord gives me. The Lord created your ass. He knows what you fear. In and out, man. You don't know what the Lord has set up for your ass, man.
So he knows things that you fear that you don't even know.
You don't even know. Exactly, yep.
Right. It tells you in Daniel it's gonna be a day that has never been seen, man. So you said to me when the conquistadors came and ripped the child off the mother's belly, you don't think that's a harsh judgment? So you boasting bold about whatever the Most High sends you. All right, it don't matter, man. The Most High could do something more terrible than that, man.
Hey, scripture says he knows the numbers of the hairs on your head. And you don't know the numbers of the hairs on your head.
Hey,
So he knows more than, like the brother said, he knows that you don't even know that you're scared of.
And the scripture says he knows the stars by name.
Yeah.
Bro, he just put fear on you out one day from another, man.
Yeah.
The Lord controls your emotions, man.
Yep.
You know, y'all people are fearless, man. You're gonna get rude awakening, man.
10:31.
Like the way.
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
That's what it is.
Because Yahweh Shai, man, he knows, like the brother said, man, he knows things that you could never ever imagine ever in existence, man. You know, I remember last time I was riding down the street, going back to the crib, right? And I was thinking in my mind, like, man, the Lord could just jack me up right now. If he wanted to, we could create a time warp. I fall into the loop.
You can have the floor cave in on you, man. You
Floor
just
cave
ride
in
it,
on me.
and the hole just comes up
Yeah,
in front
man.
of you. You go to an endless pit,
You
man.
can zap me with a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Have a
You can-
deer
deer cross me over.
Yep.
Everything fine on the car, but just the windshield and the hood got messed up, and the deer's antlers went straight through my throat. The Lord can do all these things, man.
Yeah.
You people keep playing the sideline with Yahweh Shai, man, and this is what's gonna happen, man. This Leviticus 20:1, it says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, Huh?
See, we bringing out the law on these people.
Hey, but we got to, man. You know, because that's what it's gonna come back to, man. That's what's coming back, man. That law was created to be forever, man.
Of course, yeah.
You know, it says, "Whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers." So you confusing the faces, all right? You scattered abroad.
I want to say something. The whole book is the law anyway,
Come on.
man.
Right,
You know?
that's right. It's not through the volume of the book.
Right.
It says, "Or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones." Like the brother said, man, if you see your brother, your own carnal, direct brother, because we all related, you all right? We all go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob if you're the seed line of Israel. But if you see one of your direct brothers, even so committing a sin of death, you're supposed to be the first one to lay hands on him, man. Because that's a wicked man that's going to spread that wickedness, man. That's contrary to the ways of our Father, right? Verse 3 says, and it says, "And I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given off his seed unto Moloch to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name." Because we bear the name of the Lord, man. Yashar Allah, man. He is the Prince of the Power, man. Man, that's dishonoring Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, like the brother said, when our people make transgender children, man. That is an abomination. What do they do with the sacrifices when they get ready to sacrifice it? Don't they dress the lamb up, get it ready? They do the same thing with the children. They put gold on them, they dress them, they throw them in the fire to be a beautiful sacrifice. So what are you doing with your transgender child, man? Huh? You glorifying them in all these rainbow colors, these exotic clothes showing off all their body parts. You glorifying them for that sacrifice, man. You're giving them to these wicked things, these wicked idols, man, these wicked ideologies, right?
And that goes to all things, man. All ideologies.
Time.
Christmas.
Yep, all of that,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, what do they do? They dress up.
Yep, they dress them up.
You know, and these are all, you know, they all been proven to be rooted into paganism, man. You know, or it goes back to something that was a bloody occasion, man. You know? But the thing is, our people, man, they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. They refuse knowledge. All they want to do is hear something nice, man, and something that sounds sweet. And your enemy, all right, Esau Edom, he knows that, man. That's why he uses that to your advantage, man. He tricked you through his witchcraft to follow paganism and worship false gods, you know, while you thinking that it's just a get together, you know, have a family time, man. You know, and all because you refuse to seek knowledge, man. To actually seek the Lord, man. All right.
Hang on real quick. This is Ezekiel 16:20. It says, "Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter?"
Right.
Oh, it's for children. Oh, come on.
Right.
It ain't that serious.
That's always the nigga woman's and the spigger woman main excuse, man.
Yep, that's their intention.
Oh, it's for the kids, man. You know, I had you know, my girls, my females, sister-in-law, to try to tell me the same thing about, you know, tell me the same thing. Oh, it's for the kids, you know, like, you know, hey man, this place is wicked, man.
Right, it tells in Second Kings that all they're doing is putting your kids to the fire, man. Sacrificing their kids to Moloch.
Hey, it says it right here. Right, because it says, "Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter?" Like, it's not a small matter, man, because hey, that shit can get them destroyed, man.
Yeah, you got to let us hold up.
Bro, I just thought that the
Bro,
spirit.
that's the spirit. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say a little less and left to hold on because Scripture says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when they older, they should not depart." So when you giving them this custom pagan holiday, you know, and these custom pagan, you know, celebrations, hey, that's a little leaven, man. That little leaven is gonna turn into them teaching their kids and their kids teaching their kids, and it's gonna go on like it's going on now, you know.
Right. A nation is built upon the customs that you teach your children, man.
That's right.
What you teach your children, those are the customs that they're gonna grow up when they're older, man. And what we've done, you know, through following our enemy, Esau Edom, is that we've taught our children fluff, man. We've taught our children fluff, all this feel good, you know, get together to feel good doctrine BS, man. All right, man, because it's been proven. I'm saying it again, proven time and time that these holidays and all these different rituals and customs that the United States hold, you know, who Esau Edom rules, it all goes back to paganism, man. It all goes back to wicked days, man. All right, death days, man. All
Hey,
right?
the
So
scripture says there's nothing new under the sun.
that's it.
You know?
Yeah.
So, hey man, you know, hey, everything that's being played out, it was played out in the other kingdoms, man. So we know what was the end of all the kingdoms, man. The prophets prophesied about destruction, about kingdoms being destroyed. This America being the greatest kingdom is no different, man. Matter of fact, it should be the grand show, man. All right, because Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed, man.
I got precept for that.
Okay. Ezekiel 16 and 20. It says, moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters whom thou hast born unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter? That thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them? Because back in the ancient world, they literally used to do this. They literally, like the brother was saying, they literally used to prepare them, actually sacrifice them to these false gods. But now they're doing it spiritually, man.
Yeah, you see it on the pictures you can go on Google Maps, sacrificing your kids to Molech or putting them through the fire. And what it was a statue, an idol, a big old statue of Molech, and they'll have that arms out, and they'll heat up the bottom of the arms, so it'd be like a big old frying pan, man.
Yeah, the arms are actually a frying pan.
The hands would heat up, and then what they do is they throw their children in there, man.
Hey, you can't see
That's a horrible death for a child,
For a
man.
child.
You know, and you guys would rather choose to do something like that, man. All right.
And those are the women of our nation, man. And these same fat, pork-eating, fat, linebacker ass bitches, man.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are gonna be doing that in the latter days, man.
Deal with that.
The ones that say, "Oh, I'll never do that to my child. My child, I have a deadbeat dad, man. My child is everything to me." Y'all the same bitches that are gonna be doing that shit, man.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? It's like I was gonna say, you know what's crazy is because that's what they do. They do the same thing spiritually because it was better for them for the child to be put to death, you know, today than these children today, man. Because the way they sacrifice on spiritually, they teach them all these pagan holidays and pagan traditions, and the way that Esau tells these people to maneuver, and these Israelite children end up becoming monsters, man. All right, becoming coons. You know, and becoming traitors against their own nation, against their own people. That's why you got a lot of Israelites today, especially this young nation. And they want to save everybody, man. You know, they for all nations except for their own people, man. All right, they with the violence except for when it comes to their own. I mean, except for when it includes everybody else, man. All right, they're whether their own people died in these other nations.
Right. 5-10 years later, right? You got all these Jake mothers. Oh,
Exactly.
I don't know what happened to her.
It's because-
I never showed her that. Yeah, you did.
Exactly.
Yeah, you did. When you lied to her.
That's right.
When you fed her idolatry.
That's right.
When you fed her spiritual adultery, man.
That's right.
Hey, like brother said, little leaven with the whole lump. But it says when a child left to himself, he becomes what? Headstrong, man. And that's what your woman did. Hey, Esau gave you the opportunity to have power over the man, and what y'all do, man? Y'all usurp power over the man. The man was kicked out the house, and you're forced to raise a child by yourself that you couldn't raise, man.
Right.
Now, three generations after, man, look at all the fathers going on, man, with these kids now.
And if I may say, man, to back this brother up, man, because you know what, it was gonna come out eventually, either now or in the next brother's video. All right, a lot of you women are pathetic, man. All right, I know men personally whose women after 30, 35 years of marriage, they cheat on them, they leave, they got kids, right? They take the kids, take the house, right? Then the man goes off on his own, all right? 2 years later, he got a brand new whip, He got a nice job. He ain't worried about it no more. He just paying child support. But you, the women, you still on Esau's system, getting food stamps, all kinds of welfare, still asking your mama to take care of your kids because you about to go club. You women are pathetic, man. And look, man, if it applies to you, then get offended. If it don't, then relax.
And the scripture I opened up with the Philippians, man. This word is for them to be condemned, for them perdition, right? For us salvation, man. The women that are gonna receive this truth or be saved to the men that are in this knowledge, to them is salvation, man. To the rest, man, they're gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah,
All right.
it goes back to Adam and Eve, man. You know, the woman was deceived, man. Because why? Because she's a weaker vessel, man. And that's something that you women have to understand, man. You know, and the majority of you are not, man. That's why the majority of you are going to get put to death, man, by the Heavenly Father when He comes back, man. All right, or even before that, through the plagues, through hunger. These are prophecies, man. A lot of you are going to eat your own children, man.
Yep.
All right.
Hey,
No, go ahead.
No, I just say that's what how Shai said, man. It's gonna come a time where it says, "Blessed is the barren that without child," man. Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Right.
Why? Because these women that were giving children, that gave birth to children, end up eating their children, man.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the women that are gonna be left, well off, I guess you could say, who will not be destroyed. They're gonna know that fact, man. They're gonna acknowledge that they are in fact a weaker vessel and stop eating up all the BS that their enemy Esau Edom, the ruler of this present queendom, has fed you, man. That what? That you're independent, that you can do it all by yourself. All right. You know, you got to choose a side, man. Whether you're going to serve the Lord, the Creator of the Heavenly Father, or are you going to choose your enemy, man,
Right.
and eat up the BS that he eats, man, that he's feeding you, man.
Right.
All right. But that's something that you're going to have to realize, man, is that you are the weaker vessel. All right. The man was not deceived, but the woman. All right. All right. And you're going to learn to shut the fuck up, man. Excuse my language, man.
Because there's no.
And at the same time, no.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm sorry but not sorry. That's the term. I'm sorry but I'm not sorry, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? There ain't no bleachers, man. There ain't no benches in life, man. There ain't no sitting around and just like, oh well, I didn't do it. No, there is none of that. And Leviticus 24 is the point of that. It says, and if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth off his seed unto Moloch, and kill him not. Verse 5, then I will set my face against that man and against his family and will cut him off and all that go a-whoring after him to commit whoredom with Moloch from among their people, man. So, like it says in Ezekiel, man, if you're not out here warning the people, all right, you're not trying to glorify the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're not trying to stay true to his ways, you're not trying to come to repentance, humble yourself before the Lord, man, guess what, man? You just as much as a partaker of that sacrifice, man, and you will also be set apart and put to death, man.
Right, well, Yahushua said that. He said, you're not gathering, you're scattering. He who is not with me is against me.